Okay, so first we're going to start with some news in regards to Daredevil series that was coming out on Disney Plus. So, according to the Hollywood Reporter, apparently, and I'm gonna just read it straight from the article that um, they had already started filming Daredevil Born Again and paused production mid June, obviously because of the writer's strike. Um, and they had already started doing some work on it, but fewer than half of the series was an 18 episode planned series, and fewer than half of the series episodes have been shot. But it was enough apparently for Marvel execs, and one of those being Kevin Feige, to say, "Nope, time out. That's no good." So they are literally, according to the Hollywood Reporter, scrapping what they had. Uh, So the article says, so in late September, Marvel quietly let go of head writers Chris Ord and Matt Corman, and also released the directors of the remainder of the season as part of a significant creative reboot of the series, the Hollywood Reporter has learned. The studio is now on the hunt for new writers and directors for the project, which stars Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock and blah, 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 blah. So had a few episodes filmed, and it was enough for them to go, "This is no good," and they fired everybody. Wow. I guess that could be a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing meaning Kevin Feige and Marvel aren't doing what they did, or they learned from the mess that Marvel has become with the other TV series that they've had, and said, "No, we're not just putting out any content." So I guess that's a really good thing. I guess the bad thing is where does that put the status of the show in regards to release date? Now, do we have to now wait longer for the show's release? It already got postponed due to the writer's strike and, of course, acting strike, and now it's probably going to be pushed back even further because they fired everybody. But I do like the fact that Marvel is finally getting back to um, taking their TV series more serious. I think they must have obviously learned from not only the pushback from some of its fans, but just sheer numbers, right? These TV series, for the most part, have underperformed outside of Scarlet, um, the Vision
Say what?
show, and a couple others, but for the most part, these series have not been doing well. Secret Invasion was trash, garbage. She Hulk was trash, garbage. Miss Marvel was cool. I liked it. Miss Marvel was cool. Moon Knight, I thought was cool. But notice I'm not saying, oh my God, this was fantastic. Like WandaVision was like the epitome of, not the epitome, but was their best series, hands down. Then you can argue about Loki, Moon Knight, and the others. But for the most part, yeah, Marvel's been striking out. So, but this article is really interesting because it goes on to talk about how, uh, you know, they didn't really follow like the regular TV um, show setup where they had showrunners and creators specifically for a show, and they handled everything. Instead, they were basically had execs who were in film also leading the TV series. And according to the article, that is now going to change. It says, as it moves forward, Marvel is making concrete changes in how it makes TV and now has planned to hire showrunners. Wow. Um, Gal's post production work on She Hulk helped Marvel see that it would be helpful for its shows to have a creative through line from start to finish. So, Marvel has learned its lesson, and now they're actually planning on hire showrunners and people who can lead the efforts on the show from start to finish. And one other uh, line here that I want to quote that I like, it says, "We need executives that are dedicated to this medium, that are going to focus on streaming, focus on television, says Windenbaum, because they are two different forms. Okay, okay, Marvel. Okay, so you learned your lesson and you realize you need people that are good at this to do this. Right? And I think that's a great idea. But also you need people who are dedicated just to that medium. So I'm glad they learned their lesson. I'm glad they had the balls to be like, nope, that's no good. Scrap it. Let's start over. So Daredevil Born Again now is getting a complete new look, and who knows when it's coming out, but at least Marvel is going to make sure they're putting out nothing but good content. What do y'all think? Do you agree with me that this is good news? That this showing that Marvel may be turning things around? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.